The two sessions was just concluded a few days ago. These two sessions are, in a sense important because this is where the Chinese Communist Party and the Chinese government kind of meets face to face with the people. I was hoping that there would be more stuff that dealt with domestic consumption because I feel that this is one thing that the Chinese economy is lacking. The domestic demand, the local economy, and I was hoping to see more strategies that tries to beef up this domestic consumption. On the other hand, I also understand why the Chinese government has basically taken resilient mode to the economy. There is so much uncertainty. Geopolitics, we have the tariff that is still going on, and on top of that, right now we have this trouble in the Middle East as well. So I think it is important that the Chinese economy kind of floats gently over this uncertainty, and perhaps that's the reason why we did not see any major changes as far as this year's strategies are concerned. I think the Chinese government is keeping their focus on ensuring that domestically grown technologies still dominate. We have to keep in mind, in the last 5-year plan, the electrical vehicles, the EVs was emphasized, and we know where the Chinese EVs are at today. So I would think that the emphasis on this new productive forces, right, this new technology that is going to be homegrown in China is still going to be the emphasis. I do think that businesses, Chinese as well as multinationals, I think it's important that businesses begin to accept this is an economy with slow growth, 4%, 4.5%, 3% even. I think we have to begin to accept that this is the kind of growth that we're going to see in China. So I would hope businesses start to look at what would be the sources of growth in the future, whether this is going to be the silver economy, whether it's going to be the pets economy, whether this is going to be the low altitude economy. These are some of the things that businesses have to be looking at, because we are talking about an economy that is growing slower than before, right? So if businesses would hope their growth is going to come from the growth of the Chinese economy, those days are over. My conclusion as far as the Chinese economy is concerned, steady as she goes.